Manchester United season finishes tomorrow night at Old Trafford against Newcastle United. Well, I'll explain more. This is United Vibe. I'm Adam. Welcome to the show, people. Get your comments in below. Let me know if you agree with what I'm saying in this video tonight. Looking at it, if you just think back to last season, Carabao Cup final at Wembley, Manchester United walking out of there jubilant, the fans thinking we had a vision and a plan and something going forward under Ten Hag. The players were all on board. Everything looked excited. Young players coming through, being integrated into a squad of players that Ten Hag had put together from a summer transfer window of nearly £200 million spent. And since then, it has gone slowly downhill. We managed to get over the line into the Champions League places, but since then, catastrophe. Absolutely shocking, dire, dismal football. Being beaten at home, having games at home, and we've not even scored goals. This is criminal compared to what we was last season. And Eddie Howe brings his Newcastle side to Old Trafford tomorrow night, fully confident, fully buoyant that they can take down Manchester United, extract revenge for that final last season, and put Manchester United firmly in their place. Firmly in their place, that means Manchester United are out of this season's honours completely, because no Carabao Cup, no trophy for Manchester United this season. Do you agree? Let me know. Tell me why I'm wrong. Am I thinking that we can win the Premier League? No. Can we win the FA Cup? It's a long shot. As long as City are in it, no. Carabao Cup, City sometimes play a weakened side. If we get through Newcastle, we've got every chance. Champions League? Don't make me laugh. Seriously, come on. So the Carabao Cup is Manchester United's only hope of salvaging anything from this season. Are you even confident that this team can get back in the top four? I'm not. I'm looking at the teams that are better than us right now. There's 6 or 7. So let's not forget about them. Let's forget about the 3 that we're thinking we can try and compete with alongside Manchester City. I mean, you only have to look who's in the top 4 now and go, yeah, we're not as good as them. Then you go Brighton, Newcastle, Aston Villa, and you're starting to struggle. Some people even go a push as to say we're going to struggle against West Ham to get ahead of them. There are so many teams in better position than us right now where they are structured as a football club that Manchester United, we're clinging on to moments, and a moment could be the Carabao Cup. Another cup run could bring this fan base back together. Every single game I've been to Old Trafford this season, I've heard boos. That is unheard of at the start of a season that we went into so much optimism in as well, and it's just fallen off a cliff. It's not good enough for Manchester United. Ten Hag's head is on the line. We know this. We know all the pressure after the Derby defeat. We know how that game was dissected. Every pundit and expert, every man and his dog has had their say about that Derby defeat and how poor Manchester United were. You City were good. United, disastrous. Second gear City, walked it. Newcastle come to town. This game is massive for Manchester United. Probably massive for Ten Hag more than anyone else, because it's a game and a chance where he can actually change it up a little bit. He can go, you know what? He's got every excuse, and not one Manchester United fan, not one expert, no one will judge him for changing that complete 11 that played against Manchester City. Yeah, the goalkeeper, maybe Maguire in defence. Johnny Evans probably deserves his place still in the team as well. Fullbacks can both come out. We haven't got anyone fit, but yeah, you could change everyone, and not one person on this planet involved in football would say, what is Ten Hag doing? That was a disaster class against Manchester City. Not just how we were decimated by a better team, but the heart, the willingness to run, fight, go for 50-50s. Newcastle are a physical, energetic, powerful football team. We've been rolled over by these guys so many times at St. James's Park. Even last season, they held us 0-0 at Old Trafford. I think one of the only teams to hold us to not scoring at Old Trafford last season, take points from us. Only one in the top 6 or 7 that didn't last season. So that tells you what we're coming up against. Yes, you can look at Murphy, looking at Isaac, both out. Big names missing from Newcastle after their defeat to Dortmund. And obviously, we're not going to know what sort of team Eddie Howe is going to put out. But I guarantee one thing, they'll be ready for United and they'll know exactly what they're coming up against. They're coming up against a team which is downbeat, low in confidence, low in energy, not trusting in the manager. Yes, I said it because I don't see what is going on there on the pitch, and I can't see that being instruction from Ten Hag. I talked about it in the aftermath of the derby about Ten Hag being the problem with Marcus Rashford and playing him. If Marcus Rashford doesn't run on the pitch and then doesn't get substituted off, is that Marcus Rashford we should be going in on? Or is it Ten Hag? Drop Marcus Rashford, play Palestra, play Anthony, play Garnacho, whoever you want on either side. Keep Højlund in the middle, give him some confidence, try and build it up a little bit. We need to get that guy scoring goals because goals are a problem for us right now. The defence can hold on for as long as it wants, but if that forward line isn't firing, then we're going to struggle against any team. Newcastle are coming to Old Trafford. Thousands of fans going to be loud, boisterous. I just don't want to be sat there in Old Trafford again, listening to another away section taking the absolute piss out of Manchester United, because that's what we've had to succumb to this season constantly, not just in the away games, but the home games as well. It's been embarrassing to be a Manchester United fan. Newcastle know what's coming. Trust me, them fans are coming to Old Trafford tomorrow night and they're going to be buoyant. They know they can take this Manchester United team down. They know that they can finish Manchester United's season. Eddie Howe is coming, and he said we still have to prepare, as we always do, which is to win a game. It's Manchester United. It's Old Trafford. Yes, yes, yes. But deep down, Eddie Howe knows there's no better opportunity to take Manchester United on. The injuries may affect that, and yes, you could use that as an excuse for Eddie Howe, but ultimately, would you ever want to be playing Manchester United any other time? No. Straight off the back of another dismal performance at Old Trafford. I mean, you can count how many times Manchester United already this season, only a quarter of the way through, we haven't actually scored at Old Trafford in a game. And Crystal Palace held us, City held us, and we didn't even look like scoring in either of them games. It's embarrassing. Galatasaray have come and beaten us this year. And like I said, you tell me which competition Manchester United are going to compete in this season. Champions League, no, we don't stand a chance. The Premier League, like I said, no, that's already done and dusted. The Carabao Cup is our only hope. Even if we go out of the Champions League into the Europa League, Liverpool will beat us. We're finished without the Champions League. November, and our season could be over. That's what we're looking at right now. I just don't know where to go with this team or how Ten Hag can say it, because he's been talking in the media as well about his style of play and how he played when he was managing Ajax. And he made some excuses to say the players determine how we play. We have to play more directs. That's a load of crap, isn't it, on its own? No, we don't play directs. We've got no attacking emphasis at all in any of our teams at the moment, our selections or how we've set out in games. It's nowhere near that. Newcastle do. We don't. So this is where I'm starting to worry about Ten Hag. I mean, he said he's on the block. If he loses this and we go out of a third competition already, because I believe that the Champions League and the Premier League are gone. I mean, if we get through the group in the Champions League, we're still gone, aren't we? Because the teams are just miles better and we don't stand a chance. It'd be a miracle. So, yeah, I would say that this could be the third competition, and it's November that we're out of already if we don't beat Newcastle tomorrow night. And you know what? If Newcastle come to town with the injuries that they've got, 6 or 7 key players out going off their list, and they turn us over, then wow, oh my God, the atmosphere around Old Trafford is going to be toxic. It's going to be diabolical. And you know what? The only way I can see Ten Hag getting any sort of credit back or bringing any part of this fan base back on board, and there are people that stand by him. I said I've been one of them, but I'm starting to question a lot of what he's saying now more than anything. And you know what? Someone said to me, I can't remember which one it was. There's loads of you guys who comment, and I love it, by the way. Keep the comments coming in. I'm picking up on loads of stuff, and I could actually compile a video just off your comments alone. I might do that actually, but yeah, I think one of the person said it's just going down the road of Ole. He's even talking the same as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. What is it with these managers and how they succumb to what Manchester United make them? It's like, it doesn't matter if you're a great player, you'll come to United, we'll just change you. If you're a manager, we'll change you. Everything that you came, and why would a manager come out with an excuse of saying there's a specific identity at Ajax? Well, wasn't the one at Manchester United? And use that excuse as to why we're not playing decent football. Massive, massive red flag. And you know what? It's bad enough watching things on the pitch, but the way, the way Ten Hag is talking, that's even more worrying. I mean, honestly, I don't even know how he sets up tomorrow night. But Reguilon's back in, Dalot's in, Varane's playing alongside Maguire probably for me, and Anna in goal. Bruno has to play because he's the captain, but I don't know. Does Casemiro come back in? Is he fit? I will be playing him if he is. Amrabat has not been good. I'm trying to squeeze Mason Mount in, but ultimately I want to see Palestra, Garnacho and Højlund up front. If you are really annoyed with Bruno, I would make Varane captain and put Hannibal in place of Bruno Fernandes and just go all out youth and energy and see how they do. And you know what? Even if we lost, I think a lot of United fans know right now that this season is pretty much done and dusted. We just want to see something now. We want to see some encouragement. And we want to see action from the manager is what we want. And you know what? They may get beat by Newcastle, weakened side, so-called weakened side. But let's be honest, looking at the so-called first-team players, what difference is it going to make right now? Let me know what you think, everyone. Drop your comments in below. Like, share, and subscribe, as always, to the United Vibe. I am Adam. I'm out of here. And, yeah, that's it. We'll see what tomorrow brings, eh?